Hey guys, today I'm filming my second update for the Nightmare on Panning Street project pen. The first product I want to talk about is this Wet n Wild nail polish. I had this in for the prompt, the Conjuring, and my goal is to use it 10 times. I am wearing it on my nails today, but this is the first time I've applied it. It's a very thin and streaky formula, so I don't really like it all that much. It's just really hard to apply, but I do like the color, so it'll be fine. I can use it 10 times, I think. Then the next product I had in was for the prompt, the Exorcist, and I put in this JD Glow eyeshadow in Sin. My goal overall is to use it 15 times, and I did say during my last update that I wanted to get 5 uses on it by this update, but I only have 4 uses on it so far, which is sad. I have actually done a lot of purple looks during the last month, but I have a lot of purple shimmers in different projects, so this wasn't the only one that was getting used. I also have a topper shade in a different project that I have been focusing on more. So yeah, at the end, this one just didn't get too many uses on it. But it's still a favorite of mine, so I don't mind having it in for a bit longer. Then the next product I had in was for the prompt Frankenstein, and for that I had this Franken highlighter. My goal is to use it 30 times. I have used it 20 times so far. This is actually a little bit too deep for me right now. It's not too bad. I can still kind of make it work, but I have a few other products that suit my skin tone better right now, so I've just been using those instead of this one. So I still have 10 more uses to go, but I do enjoy this highlighter a lot. The color and the finish is really nice. Usually it's just right now I have lost a lot of my tan, so it doesn't look as flattering as it used to. Then I had Hellraiser, and for that I put in this First Aid Beauty face peel. My goal is to finish it. I still have some product left in it. It's probably about here right now. I've been using my number 7 face scrub more often, so yeah. And I don't really exfoliate my face too often anyways, so it's been hard to make progress on so many exfoliators. Then I had in this lip oil for the prompt Fright Night. My goal was to use it 30 times, and I am happy to report that I just met my goal on it. I didn't just meet my goal on it. I met my goal on it 1 week after like the last update. But yeah, I have made the 30 uses on it. I do hope to roll this into a different project later on this year to use it up, because it is one of my favorite lip oils, but we'll see. Then I had this lip gloss from e.l.f. I wanted to use up this lip gloss side. I have used it a few times, but I haven't really been focusing on it. I've just been focusing on some of my tinted lip balms as well as my clear lip balm instead. It is a slightly sticky gloss, so I don't love wearing it under my mask, and so this is something that I have to use while I'm at home. But while I'm at home, I prefer to use colored lip products basically, so it's been hard to make sure I use this one as well as the other products I'm working on. But eventually when I finish up some of the other products, I think I can make more progress on this one. Then I had the prompt, the Blair Witch Project, for which I had in this Urban Decay eyeliner, the black side. And my goal was to use it 13 times. I have used it 7 times so far, so that's actually quite good for me. I'm usually not that great at using eyeliner. I've mostly been using it to tightline my upper lash line. But yeah, hopefully I will try to meet my goal on it by next update. We'll see whether or not that happens. Again, eyeliner isn't really something I wear on a regular basis, just naturally, so we'll see. I had a Natasha Denona eyeshadow in Lethal, this one, for the prompt Scream. My goal was to use this 13 times. I've only used it once. I have just been doing either neutral looks or blue and purple eye looks. I have done a couple of green looks, but most of them have been more cool tone greens, and this one is a very warm olivey green, so it's just not fit in with the types of eye looks I've been wanting to do during the last month, but it is an eyeshadow I love a lot, so I am happy to be focusing on it regardless. And then the last product I had in from my last update was this one. This was for the prompt Lost Boys, and this is the J-Cat blush in Sprinkle Magic. My goal was to use it 13 times, and I have actually met my goal on it. As I've mentioned, I've been doing a lot of neutral looks, and usually I pair those looks with red lipsticks and this blush. This is basically a warm red blush with a gold sheen to it. It's pretty sheer on the cheeks, so it's easy to apply, and it pairs well with the red lipsticks that I've had in other projects, so that was easy enough to meet my goal on. So I will be rolling out 2 products this update, and I have decided to roll in 4 prompts this month, just because I have 2 products rolling out, and again, I do want to eventually roll in all of the prompts that are in this project. So the first prompt I randomly rolled in was 16 Children of the Corn, and that is a food related item. For that, I picked this Mario facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This is both scented with the cucumber, and it also has cucumber, green tea, and aloe extracts in it. So my goal would be to finish it off. Usually I have an easy time using up facial mists, but I haven't actually been wearing a full face of makeup all that often recently, so it might be harder for me to use it up right now, but I think it's still, like, it's a step that I always do when I wear makeup, like wear a full face of makeup, so shouldn't be too hard. Then the next prompt was 31 Us, and that is an item that is a dupe. For that, I decided to go with the Makeup Revolution palette. This one was supposed to be a dupe for the Naked Basics and the Naked 2 Basics. So like the cool tone shades are supposed to be a dupe for the Naked 2 Basics, and the warm tone shades are supposed to be a dupe for the Naked 1 Basics. I'm not sure. I got this a few years ago, like 4 years ago now, and yeah, I used it a bit when I first got it. I think you can see the usage on it, but I haven't been using it a lot recently. My goal with this product is to use it 13 times. I have a lot of mattes in my other projects, and I'm not entirely sure which mattes from this palette I can incorporate with those looks. So I'm not picking any specific shade to use. I just want to use this palette in some capacity 13 times. So we'll see. This could be something that's easy to roll out during the next update if I can remember to reach for this palette. Then I got 28. I Know What You Did Last Summer. And that is something you purchased in a past summer. My birthday is actually in the summer, so I made quite a few purchases during summer, and I got some gifts as well. One of the items I bought was this Revolution Pro eyeshadow quad in Quartz Crush. The reason it's still in the box is because it actually arrived broken. I opened it up halfway, saw that something was broken inside, and I stuffed it back in the box and put it away because I was really busy with some work at that point, so I couldn't be bothered to deal with it and to try to fix it or throw away the broken shade or anything. Basically, I was avoiding the issue and I just kept it at the back of a drawer to deal with it at a later date, but that day didn't come. So it's been quite a few months since I bought it, but I haven't done anything about it. And my goal with this one is to, first of all, fix the mess that it is. I don't know how many shades are broken, so I'm not sure if I can fix them or if I just have to throw out the broken pieces of it. But my first goal would be to actually try to fix this palette and make it usable. And my second goal is to use it 13 times. Again, there's not a specific shade I want to work on. I just want to work on this quad 13 times. That could be just one eyeshadow from this quad, or that could be using all of the shades to create looks, but I just want to use it 13 times. Then the last prompt I'm rolling in is number 8, Cycle, and that is a product that makes you crazy, like all caps crazy. I have rolled in 2 products that make me go crazy with delight. Both the JD Glow I Shouldn't Sin and the Metropolis I Shouldn't Lethal were for similar types of prompts. So instead, I decided to pick a product that makes me go crazy in a negative way, and that is this Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Now, this is not a bad powder. I don't think it's as good as people hype it up to be. I don't think it's a dupe for any of my favorite loose powders, but it's not a bad powder texture-wise. It's just, it has a very, very strong scent to it, and I do not like that. I just don't. And this, you can really smell it quite intensely while you're applying it, since it is a loose powder and quite a bit of it goes airborne while you're using it. It also has a very messy packaging. Right now it doesn't look as messy because a few months ago I got annoyed at it and I dumped out whatever was on top of the packaging, but usually this whole bit is full of loose powder, and every time I open this container a bunch of it goes everywhere. So yeah, since it was a relatively inexpensive powder, I didn't feel too bad about wasting some of it, but it was just a messy experience and I didn't appreciate that. So now that it's not as messy anymore, maybe I can use it a bit easier. Regardless, my goal is just to use it 13 times. I know that seems kind of like a gimme goal for a loose translucent powder, but as I've mentioned, this is not a product I enjoy using. Of all of my loose powders, this is my least favorite, probably. So yeah, I don't mind just using it 13 times and then putting it back in my collection. The reason I haven't decluttered it is, again, it's not bad in terms of performance, it's just the application process is kind of annoying, but it's not a bad product. I hope that makes sense. But that is all for today. I hope to have at least 2 or 3 products rolling out next update, just because otherwise it'll be just too many products in. That is also why most of the products are most of the products I rolled in this time only had like 13 used goals on them. I just want to move through products a bit quicker. That is all for today though, and I hope to talk to you guys again later. Bye guys.